back. We're back at it. We're back at it. It didn't have no sound at the beginning. I'm gonna have to delete that shit. But anyways, we're back. Welcome to Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams, and we have a couple games. Eric, you hear me now? Good, 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 good. I had to fix a few things. My bad for that. But yeah, we got some games up here. Hope you guys are watching the preseason, getting you guys familiar with the preseason and shit like that. And if you guys are wondering, I was a little on vacation for a couple days. I tried to do a show on Monday, but where I was, the connection and the sounds didn't work. I don't know if you guys seen that show, but that show fucking sucked. So I posted the plays, all that. And if you don't have me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at kwilliams811. And we're back at it, trying to make this cash now. There was no connection, but now we're good. We got the sound working. We got everything working. Took a couple days, but we're back on it. Follow on Twitter. Hit that like button, please. And let's just jump right in. NFL, we have 3 games in NFL. Hope you guys are watching the preseason because it's about to get serious when the season starts. I hope you guys are seeing the trends, the over, the unders, how the teams are playing, what the coaches are trying to do, and half of these people are not even going to be there when it's time to be there. You know what I mean? So just keep an eye on that. We'll touch that briefly in a bit. MLB, we got a big slate today. It's Friday, guys. Let's finish this week off with some cash. And now, well, shit. We got what? Indians, Yankees. We got Tonka against Kilva. That's 1-1. Shit. Cleveland, I hate Cleveland throwing up all these pitchers, man. Like, who is these dudes? Tonka is one guy we all know gets rocked. Okay. These guys exploded yesterday, right? Now we have these guys scored what, 15 runs? What are you doing scoring 15 runs? There's a lot of shit going on. The Yankees, I don't see the Yankees scoring 5 runs again. And even if they do, if Cleveland is hitting again, because remember they were hitting, they did the trades for the hitters, then they stopped hitting, now they're hitting again. This game is not even about the pitchers. It's straight about the hitting staff. And instead of taking a side on this game, you guys know Yankees been an overcatcher for the past month and a half, apparently. Whether or not they win or not, they find a way to let the game soar over. So my first play of the day will be the Yankees game over. I like this over 10.5. I think it's the only way to go. You know what I mean? So that would be the first play of the game. Next play of the game, this is one of the games I do like on the board. We have Nationals versus Brewers. We got Hauser. He's 5-5. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the Yankees on the money line. Like you have to understand, right? The Yankees, they're good. They do their thing, but they have their times where they don't play as well, and like especially when you're on a when it's coming near to playoffs, okay, and you have a lot of wins when guaranteed you're in the playoffs, shit starts happening. People will start not giving a shit about anything and they just start coming to work and just playing, letting it go out, getting in playoff mode, you know what I mean? So be careful, Sam. Be careful. You know, Corbin and Hauser. Corbin, he's nice. I like his stuff. I like the way he been playing. And I tell you this, these guys are trying to do their thing. Brewers, though, Brewers, they're coming back. They coming back. They just beat the Twins at home, but Brewers are not good on the road. Okay, Washington. This is another team that I really like Corbin. They're on fire and they're hitting right now. When I mean they're hitting. And this is the type of game I do like. Hauser, I really don't like him. I don't think he's a good pitcher. I think he's very vulnerable. And I like Washington on the -1 here. I think Corbin comes, does what he has to do, and puts in that work. Show these guys that he's ready for the playoffs. Because Washington's going to be in the playoffs, right, guys? And Scherzer is coming back. So just know, Scherzer's coming back. Corman, he does not lose at home, rarely. He has a 1.78 ERA. Nah, that's nice. That's nice. The Giants been trending over. The Giants been trending over. They've been hitting the ball. And, this guy, Hauser, he's coming back from a rotation shift. So he was basically in the AAA, then he was in the bullpen, and now he's a starter. And he's trying to prove that he could be a starter, but I don't think he's going to prove anything. So I like the Nationals on the -1 line. Next game, Velasquez versus Paddock, Padres, Phillies. We got Phillies team that's playing pretty good. They're playing for something. We have a Padres team that's not hitting at all. Okay, that's one of my plays too. I like Washington. The Phillies team. You guys know what I like in this shit. They are a team that doesn't score a lot. Yesterday was crazy. Did you guys hear about it? I don't know, but I'll tell you guys. Yesterday around the sixth inning, the Phillies were getting walked, okay, by the Cubs. Then one of the fans told Harper, "Oh, you're making $330 million, and you're 0 for 3. You're trash." Harper looked at him and said, "Shut the fuck up." Okay. Then in the last inning, ninth inning, this guy hits the grand slam. First of all, before he did that, they were like on a coming back. I know Cubs were nervous. Then the man hit a grand slam and went to the same fan who told him, "Oh, you're making 330 mil and you're 0 for 3." He looked at him and said, "Oh, 330 mil for that." You know, I like those type of things, those redemption shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is a game right here. I could see Paddock getting touched, not really touched, but getting touched, and Velasquez handling their own, but 9.5, 10.5 as an over under, that's a little crazy. And I think that's too much. I think that's just too much. Like these are two teams that is naturally trending under. Just because the eye test shows that they could get runs doesn't mean they're always gonna get the runs. You know what I mean? And we have two people with a 3.26 ERA and a 4.28 ERA. That's like the worst they've been pitching. So I do the math. That's less than 9.5 because they have to go to 10. Padres doing 27 and 31 on the road, which means they're not that good, but they're looking for a two-time win, right? Like they're on a winning streak, like a one game, and they're trying to do a two game. So in this one, I like the under in this one. I'm not going to force the side. I've seen Philly struggle, and yes, it was a serious comeback. If you had money on them, my hat's off to you. But I tell you this: if I had money on the Phillies last night, after what I seen and what they had to go through to win the game, they can't get my money today. Like, yeah, I would respect them for winning me my money yesterday, but today I can't be going through that heart crunching, all that drama and saga. It's beautiful to watch, but when you have money on it, you want your money to come quick. Like those games where you place your wager, you go do something, cook some food or some shit, and then after you're looking, you're like, oh shit, say where I won already, and the game's like far from over. Those are the type of wins I like, you know. So, and saying all that, I like the under in that game. Next game, we got Pirates and Cubs. We got Hendricks against Mozgov, and Cubs is favored for some reason, right? These guys, yeah, I wouldn't hit them on the full game because they're not reliable, and that bullpen is shaky. Pirates, Pirates, you guys ready? I don't know if you guys seen the trend, but I seen the trend with the Pirates. These guys, okay, so you hit it, you hit it. Okay, okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Every time the Pirates win a game, they lose like 10. So they win one, they lose 10. They win one, then lose 8. They win one, then lose 12. Like, The Cubs here, I think this is the game I'm gonna stay off of. Both of these guys are on a losing streak, but the Cubs is favored. None of these guys should be favored, in my honest opinion. None of these, both these guys should be a pick 'em, and especially with both the pitchers. These pitchers are trash. Okay, so in this play, I would probably lean Cubs first five again in this game, but I have no play in that game. I have no play in that Pirates game. Next game, Blue Jays versus the Mariners. Weisler versus Wuzgapak, 3-1 against a guy who's coming from the AAA and is about to make his season debut. Any other team, I would automatically fade the Mariners. But because it's not any other team, and it's the Toronto Blue Jays, I can't be fading these guys. The Mariners, these guys almost have identical records. The only difference is Blue Jays have one more loss than them and one more win than them. Okay. This is the type of game that if I can't pick a under in any circumstances of these Blue Jays, knowing that these guys don't hit that much and they got raw from Texas, I wouldn't pick it. But also knowing that the Mariners is also in a better position because they have less losses than these guys. I would roll with the Mariners to win this game, especially at the underdog price. That's the type of gamble I would like. Yeah, the Blue Jays did pick up lately, but do you really want to put your money on the Blue Jays? Like Blue Jays are trash, bro. You know? And like I find any day to fade these guys. And especially like Blue Jays should not there's certain teams at this time of the year that shouldn't be favored. You know what I mean? And like Blue Jays is one of them. They should not be favored. Yeah, Mariners, don't get me wrong, shouldn't be favored neither. But I swear the Mariners just won a game. Blue Jays just got shellacked by Texas. And they got shellacked by New York too. But yeah, they're letting them off runs. Yeah. Their favorite, yeah, they've been picking up. But with the juice on them on that, I would take my chances with Seattle. And I like Seattle on the money line to make it two in a row. And this guy from AAA to show these Blue Jays what the future would be holding for them when they play Seattle in the next couple upcoming seasons. Next game, Rays versus Tigers. Morton versus Norris. Now, Rays is a minus 400 some places. That is insane. Okay. Tigers, Norris is trash. These guys should get hit real bad. Okay. We got a team that is 36-82. They got whipped by the Mariners. We have a race team that's just like in the same situation as the Yankees. They don't give a shit. They could lose every game from now on and they're still in the playoffs. They let the Padres beat them, but they have their ace out about. This I would look for the over 7.5. I can see the Tigers getting hit, but there's no money in this game that you would be able to make. And the only way you can make money in this game is if you really go against all the numbers and everything you believe in. And I don't advise you to be betting that way. That's not a smart way to be betting. Okay? So I don't have a play in that game. Porcello versus Brooks. The run line is no juice, man. There's not enough money on the run line. And if they win by one, you're gonna want to find out where these Rays players live, and you're gonna want to blow up their house. Trust me, because this should be a no-brainer. But is it really that easy? I think the Red Sox would handle business more than the Rays. And the only reason I say the Red Sox is because the Red Sox know they can't be joking around. You know what I mean? Because they're not that good at home and they're not that good on the road. But they have a record that could get them somewhere. You know what I mean? So if you want to pick a -1 on a run line between these favorites that's minus 340, 300, 340, and 400, I would pick the Red Sox. And that's what the play I would give you guys in that game. I would give the Red Sox with Porcello on the mound to 10-9. I don't think Porcello drops to 10-10. I think he goes up to 11-9 and shows the Red Sox that he deserves to be in that rotation. So I got the Red Sox -1. Next game, Reds versus Cardinals. Rain White versus Castillo. This is another under game. Castillo, he's an ace. Wainwright, this guy's trash. Okay. But STL is first in the NL. Okay. Yesterday they played, it was 2-1, the Reds. Now, this is another game I think goes under. I think this goes under. And let's see the juice on this. Cincinnati, yeah, decent amount of juice. I can see Cincinnati win this game with Castillo, but he's going to get hit eventually. You know, the under I do like in this game, under 8.5. I like the under, and I'm gonna take that. I like the under in the Cincinnati game. Next game, Braves Dodgers. Soroka versus Medea. Now, Dodgers at an underdog line. Guys, don't panic. There's a reason for that. Dodgers is only 7 games above 500 away against a team that's a better home team. Okay, Medea is not an ace of a pitcher. Soroka is. So now the question is, who's going to tame who? I tell you this: we got a team that was beaten by the Mariners. Okay, Atlanta couldn't sweep the Mets, so they have two garbage teams that they try to do their thing. Dodgers on an underdog price. Yes, it tempts me. It tempts me very much. Like, how dare you put Dodgers on an underdog price? But I'm gonna go with the obvious play here, and the obvious play is to pick Atlanta. Why is that the obvious play? Is because Atlanta has their ace on the mound. Basically, it's like betting against Dodgers with Kershaw on the mound. And I ain't a victim like that, and I ain't gonna bet against Dodgers with Kershaw on the mound. So I like the Atlanta Braves. And the Atlanta Braves is my max bet for the day. That's one of my max bets. Max bets. Let me put that in chat. Atlanta Braves. Yep. That's one of the max bets there. Get these Dodgers, you know. Next game we got Rangers and Twins. Odorizzi versus Maynard. 13-5 Odorizzi, 11-6 versus Maynard. Um, the Twins, Odorizzi, he been playing good. He's been showing up. We have a Texas team that's trying to get to 50%, which is they're 60-61. And this game that's right to be a pick 'em. Okay. Who do I like in this game? We have Texas that's 35-23 at home. We have a team that's 37-22 on the road. For me, it's a no-brainer. Okay. I would have to pick Rangers in this one. Why? Because this has to be a catch. The Twins just beat the shit out of these guys yesterday. Why is it a pick 'em? Because Odorizzi hasn't been playing serious? But we'll see. Maynard's 4-1 in his appearance against the Twins. Okay. Odorizzi is 4-1 in 7 career starts against Texas. This game, they basically know how to hold both pitchers in check. So this game will be trending to an under. But I would not pick that. I would have to go with the Rangers. I like the Rangers to take advantage of these guys. And I like the Rangers on the money line with the even money. You want an extra score, you put the -1, but I like them on the money line. KC versus Mets, Synagogue versus Monte Graham. 8-5 Synagogue against a 1-3 Monte Graham. 3.89 ERA with a 4.63 ERA. Now the Royals have the task to slow down this hot Mets team that been on their pursuit for the playoffs and for like a very long time now. And now these guys, they have a little history. The Royals defeated the Mets to win the World Series. That's the only history they have. But these two teams, they ain't saying much. Okay. Mets is obviously favored because Mets is obviously on the roll right now. Royals, we already know what Royals are capable of. Over under, I would lean to the over. Official play, no play on this one. Mariners and Rockies, Alcantara versus Gray. Now, the over under is 12.5. Obviously, Rockies are mad favorite because they're playing a Mariners team. But Rockies is not no what do you call that? Big hitting team that you're supposed to be afraid of. Rockies is not even that good anyways. They're 7-6. The last game they played, so if I do the math, that's over 12.5. For me, to put the over 12.5 in this one, I would have to be on drugs. But I would not put the under in this one. And the only reason I said that is because the Mariners don't hit. Yeah, they're hitting now, but they don't hit. And as an underdog spot, okay, with all this juice they're giving, I would put the Mariners +1. So like even with some, I'll even have the shot with them on the money line. But a safe bet, if they do lose, I don't see them losing by a lot. And I don't see Rockies covering this spread. Rockies are garbage. And they don't even have a written record. And like their pitcher's not even reliable. So I like the Mariners here at the +1.5. Giants and Diamondbacks. This is where my boy Sam said he likes the over in this game. You like the Diamondbacks. You like Leaky to get touched. He's sporting a 8.71 ERA. He's 0-1. We got Samardzija. He's 9-9 with a 3.55 ERA. Samardzija, he is trash. Now, the Diamondbacks is trying to go over 50%. The Giants is trying to go over 50%. They have identical records. Could you believe that? They have identical records. The last game they played, the Diamondbacks couldn't even score a bucket. Don't you find that sad? The Diamondbacks couldn't even score one. 7-0. Now Arizona's favored so much. Leaky is 0-1. I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm gonna give you guys a better pick, Sam. Forget about that over. Okay? Just forget about it. Why? Because the over is at 8.5 now. So 7, obviously you're gonna lose juice. I give you a better play, Sam. I like the Giants here to continue to roll. The Giants is really fighting for a wild card spot. And out of these two teams, who do you think MLB is going to put in the wild card spot? The Giants team that could affect the Dodgers team and all the other teams because some reason Giants end up doing things, or an Arizona team that's gonna throw out a guy named Leaky that got traded that's trash and hasn't won in like 100 games. Now, I got Diamondbacks here. I like them here. And out of the underdogs, I gave 3 underdogs. We get 2 of the 3 underdogs to cash. That's big money in your pocket, not including all the rest of the plays. You know. So I got the Giants. The next game, White Sox and Angels. Giolito versus Sandoval. I like White Sox here. Sandoval, Angel. Okay, first of all, Giolito's gonna be in the Angels, right? Mike Trout, he's apparently the best player in baseball. Apparently, this guy, he torments the White Sox. He just hits them, hits them, hits them. But I think Gelato is gonna have a good game today. This is their ace, and it will be an emotional game because this is where his friend played, and he's been struggling, but I think Gelato comes out with Stags in mind and destroys his team for him. Like, yeah, I got this one for you guys, and White Sox would be a good play here, but I think he's gonna throw a gem. So I like the under in this game. Next game we got Verlander. Damn, man, it's 15-4 against Warwick. He's 1-1. There's no way we bet against Verlander, but they don't hit on the road. So this is a A's team, okay? That like Oakland, they're trying to beat Verlander. Is it gonna happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see the juice on this. Yeah, I seen you. I seen you. I seen you. I seen you out here. You know, I seen you out here. I see. I'll go with the Oakland plus the one. Houston's not that good on the road, anyways. You know, like they're good. Obviously, their record. You guys see their record. They're freaking 78-44. But you guys know this is a time. This is a time of the season, time of the year where people ain't giving a shit. The top team, you have to be afraid of them now, because the top teams, they do what they do, whether or not they win or not. They're in the playoffs, and that's what matters. You know. So at the end of the day, I got Oakland. I see Verlander taking his loss, and the MLB would find a way to give the Houston the loss, but not Verlander. Verlander would probably get like a non-decision or some shit like that, you know. So I like Oakland here. So let me recap these plays here. The recaption: we got the over in the Yankees game. We got the Nationals -1. We got the Phillies under. No play in the Pirates game. Mariners in the Blue Jays. No play in the Rays game. Red Sox -1. Under in the Cincinnati game. The Braves, Rangers. No play in the Royals game. Giants. We got the under in the Angels game. I feel Gelato pitches a gem tonight. And we're going for the big score with the Oakland Athletics to touch Verlander. Those plays, I'll post that shit up on the Twitter, K Williams 811. Hit that up. I'll post that up there. Follow on Insta at Kobe Williams 514. You'll see me. It's the same picture as the Twitter. And we'll jump right into CFL. Before that, anybody has anything to add on that MLB? The Blue Jays, White Sox, and Nationals parlay. Okay, okay, okay. Nationals, Blue Jays, White Sox. I like the Nationals. I don't like the Blue Jays still. I don't like betting on the Blue Jays at all. The Blue Jays is a team that they can't get my money. Do you see that record? These guys play good sometimes, and then they play bad. And I hope you have Blue Jays on a money line. If that, you better not have them at -1. Better not try to be greedy out here. Jose. I mean, you better take that shit safe. All right, all right, all right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Take that money line and fucking run with that shit. Put that extra change on that. Get a little nice parlay going. But you could probably find more value other than the Blue Jays if you work hard enough. Just say it. Just say it. But yeah, Washington, the Reds under, Giants parlay. So Washington money line, Giants money line, and the Reds under. That sounds proper too. That's a good parlay too. Pirates 3 unit play today. Fuck you brave. You got some balls. You put in Pirates on a three. Fucking guy. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out to Jose if that hits. I'm gonna shout you out on Monday if that hits. Jose, yes sir, yes sir. Them Pirates are not to be trusted. They win one game and then they lose 10. you know. But the Cubs is losing too, so this is a good spot to bet against them. You know what I mean? It's a good spot. So I like that still. I like that. But 3 units? Shit. I hope he had a good week. You know? Padres in the over. The Padres. I don't. We'll go. We'll go. Sam, I got the under in that game. We're going head to head in that game. I don't like the. I don't like the over in that game. Like these guys really can't hit. And for the over, I have to be relying on the Phillies. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. So yeah, take your risk. As long as you're doing a good money management, betting responsibly, do your thing, man. You know, straight up. But yeah, I got the under in that Phillies game. The Padres, I feel the Padres. I don't think the Phillies would win, and if they do win, they don't cover that spread. Yeah, Cubbies, you can't trust those guys. I tell you that. But yeah, let's. I'm about to jump into that CFL. We're about to get into that CFL segment right now. We got Toronto and Edmonton. We only got one game on the slate today. We got Edmonton Eskimos. These guys, you know, what can I say about these Eskimos? They're all right. They're favorite 7.5 against the Toronto team that only has one win. They have what, 1-2 at home. These guys are trash on the road. Toronto, now, Joseph, please elaborate. Why would you pick the over? Is it because do you think Toronto is going to score points, or you think Toronto is going to allow points? Like what? Because Toronto doesn't really score though. You know what I mean? And when I mean really score, like the over unders. Yeah, I think Toronto gets smacked too, but like Edmonton doesn't cover spreads like that though. Okay, the over under is 51.5. Let's say 52.5, right? So 52, that means, yeah, it would have to be a 30-25 game, but that's not a cover. If Toronto gets smashed, it would have to be that, but now that's the under. You see, 30 and 22. So when you look at it like that now, right? How are you really gonna cap it? Is Toronto really gonna score that much? Me personally, Toronto win. You crazy? You have better luck. You have better luck than on Toronto Blue Jays. Why do you say Toronto win? You crazy? Like I would have bet that still. I would have bet that. Oh man. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, the these guys haven't been covering the spreads. Okay. We have, yeah, for sure. I will advise you to have the Blue Jays than the Argonauts. Okay, don't pick Toronto's football team. Don't do it. 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 Oh man, that's hilarious. So yeah, so basically, we have both teams are coming off winning streaks. Well, like both games they won. Okay, now both teams are not good against the spread. The freaking Toronto is 3-4 against the spread. They're 2-1 at home. Okay, we have Edmonton who's 3-5 against the spread on the road, 1-3 on the road. These teams are untrustworthy. I'm telling you, man. How can you like? Yes, it might go over, but we're about to get to it. The over for Edmonton, okay, in the last 8 games is 2-6. So Edmonton only went over 2 times, okay. Toronto is 3-4 in their last over, okay. Now away, these guys are what they average about 17.5, 34.5 points, okay. But the trend is in the last 14 games, the over has went 10-4, okay. Toronto's not good against the spread. Edmonton is 8-2 against the spread in their last games in Toronto. Okay. Now, the way I look at this shit, the last 3 games, if you look at history, and obviously stats analytics do play a good point. Okay. The last 3 games, this game went way under. And I'll give you the numbers. Edmonton 26-0. So that was a cover and that was an under. The other game, 16-15. That's not a cover, but that was an under. And the other game, Toronto won that 20-17. That's the under. So the trend for me is the under. Okay. The spread would be Toronto Argonauts on the spread. There's no way Edmonton could get my money on the spread, knowing that both teams are whack on the spread. So that makes me right now I would have to go to the over under. The over under now, there's no way I would pick a over in this game. These guys are literally 2-6 and 3-4 on the over under. Like, there's no way I would put myself to that. And the only way to bet this game and the right way to do it is to bet the under, guys. It doesn't it shows no other way. The numbers are speaking. Yeah, but they need to get that though. You know what I'm saying? They need to get that. It's all this is. It could happen, but we're already 7 games in. You understand what I'm saying? And there's trends. CFL is nothing like NFL. CFL is really straightforward. You know what I mean? If the team does this, that's what the team is going to do forever. You know what I mean? And these guys both don't cover spreads. So anything could happen on that. Both these guys don't score. Okay? One team averages 26 points. One team averages almost 14 points. Like, let's say 16.7. That's crazy. So me, as an official play on this game, I got the under. I see no other way. The line opened at 50. Now it's at 51, which means everybody was betting on the over. The public is on the over. And I'm not gonna get caught. There's no way I'm putting the over. The running backs, it would have to be running backs all day, because these guys are not no crazies. We have Toronto. Toronto's playing almost 3 quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Oh, that's what's up, Jose. Let's watch that game go over. Bet on that over on that Yankees game. That should probably win by the 5th inning. you know. But I like the under in this game, and that'll be the official play. Under in Toronto games. Next game, we got some WNBA. I know you guys be liking that WNBA. You know that should give you guys that extra change. But we go right back. We go right back at it. So we got the under in that Toronto game, under 51, 52. If you guys could get it at 52, lovely. 51, I still like it at that. If it's at 50, I don't like it. But I like the under. Now, these games, Seattle and Connecticut, we have we have the Suns team against the Seattle team. Seattle's not that good to tell you guys the truth. They're really not. But the the Connecticut is that trendy team too. They're just a high scoring team, and that's why they win a lot because a lot of players in the WNBA don't score. Like they're really conservative with the way they play. But this spread is at 6.5, 7.5 some places. These guys were 11-1 at home, so they only have one loss, and they're 7-5 at home against the spread. But in their last 10 games, they haven't been doing what they're supposed to do. They're only 4-6 against the spread. Now we have a Seattle team that's 5-8 on the road and 6-7 against the spread, but they've been covering the spread in the last 10 with a 6-4. Okay, now this is a game where I like the Suns here. To be honest with you guys, I really like the Suns here. Why I like the Suns? I like the Suns to beat these guys early and often. Seattle is the type of team I take at home as underdogs anytime. But on the road, Seattle's a different team. The over could go over too. I like the over in this one as well. But I like the Connecticut Suns here to handle business and cover the spread with ease, to be honest with you guys. Next game we got is the Sparks and the Chicago Sky. Now Chicago, they're 9-3 at home with an 8-4 against the spread at home, and LA, their favorite, -1, 5-7 on the road against the spread, and 6-7 record against on the road. There's no way I pick LA here. I'm gonna fade them. I would pick Chicago here plus the points. Chicago is a better home team, and they shouldn't be underdogs. If they were a favorite, I would have picked LA. Because they're not favorite, I got Chicago. Chicago was open the line as a pick 'em, and then because money started going on LA, they end up being as underdogs. No, 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 no. There's no way they were pick 'em. I got Chicago on the money line. Next game, Dallas versus New York. This Dallas team, this is the only chance they have at winning is when they're at home. They're 7-6 at home, 8-5 at home against the spread. Okay, and this New York team, they're 4-8 on the road, but 5-7 on the road against the spread. Dallas would have to be against the spread, but New York, there's no way I put none of these guys on my card. A play, I look to the under. Okay, for you people that want to bet, I like the under in this game, but officially, I like the under. Yeah, I like the under. I got to play in every of these games. Play that shit. You know, I like the under in this game. I see these guys playing lackadaisical and not really going out all out. So I like the under in this game. Next game, Washington versus Minnesota. Minnesota 7-5 at home, 8-3 at home against the spread. You don't touch them when they're at home against the spread. 9-4 on the road against 7-6 on the road against the spread. They are underdogs at home. Are they sick? Minnesota's underdogs at home. Come on. Washington. I'll have to pick Minnesota plus the points. Why is Minnesota underdogs at home? You guys, like, there's no way. 7-4, 5 at home, but they're 8-3 against the spread. They might lose this game. The over under is 15-10 for Washington, 12-13 for Minnesota. Yeah, this is the type of game. Yeah, this is the type of game it would have to go over. Okay. Washington won both games, covered the spread both times. and that's why Washington's favorite. I wouldn't pick Minnesota here. Honestly, I wouldn't pick anything here. If to be the honest truth, I like the under, but like my research and everything, if I put this game under, I am a madman. And Minnesota is a team that like they should cover, but like Washington whopped his ass every time they seen him. So it's like a revenge spot, but how much revenge spots are you gonna have? You know? And in saying all that, this is a play. I don't have a play in this one. I have leans, but I don't have a play in this one officially. Next game, Phoenix versus the Dream. Dream is 5-20 with a 1-11 on the road, 7-5 as the spread on the road. Phoenix is 7-4 at home, 11-13, and they're 12-11 against the spread, 6-5 at home against the spread. This is the type of game I will only look for to the over. I think the line is too low. It went from 148 to 149. These guys are not a trending team to go over, but there's a reason why the line moved, okay? And I'm not gonna try to fight the line move. And I like the over in this game. I think this game does go over. I think it goes real high, matter of fact. So my plays for the WNBA will be Connecticut to cover, under in the Dallas game, Chicago to cover, and the Minnesota Washington game I have no play. Phoenix Atlanta game I have no play. I'll just give you three plays. Chicago, Connecticut, under in the Dallas game. And those plays for sure going to be on the Twitter at KWilliams811. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to follow me on Insta, I follow back. And you guys are into your views and shit like that, into your followers, I follow back. Kobe Williams 514. And NFL, we have a few NFL, but preseason, you guys already know how I feel about preseason. I'm just watching it. I'm not really capping it right now, but it's always lovely to watch NFL. It's good to know that it's going to be back soon. Yes, I am having a package for the NFL, like a package. I'll email you guys basically the packages for the whole NFL season, or if you could go week 1, week 2, week 3. Basically, you'll get your picks for Thursday night, which we will do on the show. But also, you have Sunday night for Sunday all day. I'll be giving you picks, which I'm not gonna have a show on Sunday because of this. I'm gonna have the some people that for the packages, and on Monday. But all thing, I have that shit. Basically, you get a direct email in your shit. Yeah, don't worry, Sam. I ain't forget. I'm just, breaking down stuff, I ain't forget. I'll give you a good parlay. Don't worry, a nice parlay, So we'll just basically email you guys all the picks at the beginning of the day. The ones I like, the parlays is going to have like my top 3 picks in the NFL, the parlay I'm rolling with, and a 6-teamer parlay. And that's about it. It'll be like that for the NFL, and that's how we're gonna start it. Cause I can't be doing all these shows on Sundays and shit. So we gotta do something. And I know you guys are gonna. NFL is a good money tree. So just stay tuned in that. I'll give you guys more details as the shows goes on, and the prices and all that. But it's gonna be cheap, obviously, because like we out here trying to get the money from the bookies. I ain't trying to get the money from you guys. You know what I mean? So now let's recap my plays. Then I'm going to give you the parlay to finish this day. And then you guys enjoy your weekend. So I recap. I got the over in the Yankees game. I got Washington. I got the under in the Phillies game. I got the Mariners. I got the Red Sox. I got the under in the Cincinnati game. I got the Braves. I got the Rangers. I got the Giants. I got the under in the White Sox game, and I got Oakland for a big score. I got the under in the CFL game, Toronto Edmonton. I don't like no spreads. I got the under in the CFL game. I got. I'll give you a pitcher prop. I'll give you a pitcher prop. Whoa, at the end. And in the WNBA, I got Connecticut minus the 6. I got the under in the Dallas game. No play in the Washington. Chicago. No play in the Phoenix game. Okay. Now, yeah, for sure, for sure. I got the White Sox for sure, for sure. I like Giolotto to play his game and do his thing for Skaggs. You know, this was first time he's playing against his team without his boy on that team. You know, he usually flies into Los Angeles actually, and they set up dinners and all that shit. So it's gonna be a different type of momentum, a whole different situation, and I think they do what they have to do. Now, in this one, I'll give you a pitcher prop. Here's a pitcher prop. I like Saruka on the Braves over on his strikeouts. Okay. So the ATL Braves pitcher over on his strikeouts to strike out these Dodgers batters. Okay. Now in the CFL, you guys know what I like. I like I like I like the running backs. Nope, I don't like the Dodgers to win, fam. Don't like the Dodgers to win. I have Atlanta. I don't like the Dodgers to win. And I'm not hating on the Dodgers. The Dodgers is underdogs for a reason. That's what I'm trying to show you. And Atlanta has a better pitcher on the mound. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Why is that? You know what I mean? That's what I said. But the pitcher, Atlanta has a better pitcher on the mound. Madia, he's all right, but if Atlanta gets to him early, it's hard, man. You know, and like the bookies did this for a reason. You know what I mean? But I like Atlanta, and I like Gabriel on the Edmonton to get his rushing yards over on his rush. CJ Gabriel, I like him to get over on his rushing yards. Okay, and my parlay for the day, okay, will be a mixture. So I'm gonna give you a mixture of parlays. So the mixture of the parlay will be the first one. I'm going to have my max bet of the day, which you guys seen in the chat. It's Atlanta Braves money line. Number one parlay. Number two, the under in the Toronto game. No, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Scratch that. Scratch that. The under in the Angels game. Okay, I really like that game. So Atlanta money line, Angels under. Okay. Now, do you guys want a three play parlay or a two play parlay? Because I have a third play, but like, okay, two play parlay for 3 units. The under in the Angels game, Atlanta. If you guys don't have 3 units to spend, you want an extra pick. Okay. So yeah, okay, smart, smart. Okay, Atlanta, the under in the Angels game, boom, that's one parlay. Bang. The next parlay I got for you guys, we're gonna go to WNBA. I like Chicago in the WNBA to beat the Angels. Okay, well the Sparks, and I like the under in the CFL game, the Toronto game. So one win, one under, one win, one under. A baseball parlay, you got the Atlanta and the under in the Angels game. So that's one. And then you have the WNBA and the CFL together in one, the under in the CFL game, and Chicago to win this game. So those are the two parlays I got. Hopefully we come back Monday as a winner. Make sure you guys follow, hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to post those plays. Any other questions? You know I'm here. And you guys already know. You guys got those parlays, man. You got two of them. Atlanta and the under in the Angels game, Chicago and the under in the Toronto game. You could put all four of them together if you want as well. Make a big hit. But thank you guys for watching. You know what I mean? You guys have a good weekend. Chill with your fams. You don't do your thing. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Full value. Every dollar matters, guys. Bet responsibly. Peace.